here. I'm gonna break down for you actually the skills that you need to be able to never worry about money again. That's really the goal with me is to help you see
Here,
how
again,
the
I'm going to
skills
break
are
down for
learnable
you.
and you can learn the skills so you never financially have to worry about money again. How would that feel if you never had to look at your bank account again and you could literally be proud of yourself and your family be proud? Well, that's what you're going to learn today. Beginner friendly way to be able to achieve that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Again, welcome everybody. Happy Friday, Freedom Friday. Super glad you're here. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we're just going to dive into the information today. Okay. So today we're talking about the 2026 digital income model that skips the time for dollar trap. We live in a digital world today. You no longer have to make money by trading time for dollar. And we're going to learn today how everyday people just like you are building an income in 2-hour automated businesses from home without bugging friends and family, without messaging strangers, or sacrificing time away from your family. I want you to think about this. How many of you have been on your lunch break and you're sitting in your car or you're driving home from work, you're exhausted from your 9 to 5, you're scrolling through social media, seeing other families traveling and making memories, and you're silently thinking, wow, there has to be a better way to live. Put me in the comments if you've ever felt like that. If you've ever felt you're missing too much time away from the people that are most important to you because of a job. Put me in the comments if that has ever been you. Yeah, well, you are in the right place. And today you're going to learn how we can change that. So let's just get straight to it. You are not here to learn how to be able to afford a Lamborghini, or you're not here to be able to afford how to afford a private jet. You're here because you secretly dream of never having to ask a boss for time off again. You are here because you want to be able to travel and create long-lasting bonds with your children or your grandchildren or family members. Or you're here because having an income that works around your family schedule, not the other way around. I tell you what, I refuse to not have a relationship with my children and my grandchildren because of a job. How many of you refuse that and you know there is a better way? You just don't know that way. Well, today you're going to absolutely learn that way. Because unfortunately, what we've been told over the years of how to make money online is a lie. Yep, it's a lie. The traditional path, one job, one paycheck, limited choices, financial stress, and being a door greeter at Walmart at the age of 80 and working till the day you die. The MLM path. Matter of fact, how many of you have been part of an MLM company? I am not dishing the products of MLM, by the way. I actually love multi-level marketing products. I just can't stand the comp plan. Let's just be real right now. You have to recruit friends, which as an introvert, that was so hard. You have to build downlines. You got to push, you got to convince. It's exhausting. It's alienating because people will see you coming. They're like, oh my gosh, they're going to tell me about their next best thing. That is what I thought was the only way to make money. Then I was introduced to the digital marketing space in 2022. I actually call it the quiet income path. Here's why it's the quiet income path, which as an introvert, it's a dream come true because all I had to do was learn new skills that attract people online. And I used a pre-built system that did all of the follow up, the follow through, and the selling for me. And the traction marketing strategy I learned has created multiple income streams that I can quietly do from my phone anywhere in the world. Nope, I didn't have to be an influencer. No, I didn't have to bother friends and family. Nope, I didn't have to spend 1 minute in direct messaging. That's why, my friend, I call it the quiet path income. So, real quick, let me introduce myself. For and foremost, I'm a mom. I'm a mom of 6. I'm a grandma to 5. I wanted to create a program that was engineered for freedom, not for busyness. I'm the founder of the Legacy Builders program. I'm the founder of the Digital Growth Community, which have over 60,900 plus people that have the same goal in mind, and that is to get out of the time for money trap and be able to learn the digital marketing skills to have their own wildly successful online business without being an expert, without being an influencer, and without spending money on marketing. And because of the strategy that I'm introducing you to today, I was able to build a seven-figure income stream, putting my family first. I started with 0 followers. I relied entirely on automations to build my business. I have one mission to help families build freedom-based businesses. I didn't build a business to be busy, my friend. I built it to be free. Matter of fact, my little Peanut, my granddaughter's here. And the moment I get off of this, her and I are going shopping. Then we're coming back and we're hanging out at the lake the rest of the day because my automations will be working for me. And that is what I've always loved, the freedom first income. And that's what we're introducing you to today, my friend. So here's the shift I had. For years and years and years, I tried network marketing and I failed. I was guilty of trading time for dollars. I was guilty of being in my office and I could hear my kids in the other room and I just wanted to be with my family. I remember many times I'd be playing sorry with my kids and I'd get a ding on my phone and it would be a message from somebody. I was like, I'll be right back. And I said to my kids, I'll be right back. Well, it was 30 minutes later. And you know what? I spent 30 minutes chatting back and forth with somebody to get a customer to make $12. $12, you guys. I didn't know there was a different way. I started doubting if it was even possible for me to truly make an income. I actually started looking for a way to do remote work from home. And I realized, wow, that's still trading time for dollars. And then that is when I was introduced to the digital marketing world because I knew there had to be a better way to make a living. So I searched, I Googled. How many of you searched and Googled? Unfortunately, I got myself more confused until one day on Facebook from a complete stranger, I discovered a way to learn high income skills in the online world and be able to keep 100% profit with less customers and making more money quietly from home behind the scenes. So, guess what? I can now play sorry with my children, and the ding that I get now is a customer. It's not a message, so I have to leave my family. And that's what this entire program has been built around. Here's real people with real results. Matter of fact, if Logan or Shirley or Paula is on here today, can you let them know in the chat that you're here? Because I want people to know these are not fake testimonials. These are actually people that have applied this freedom formula strategy. Hey, there's Shirley. Shirley is on here. I just wanted for you to hear. Paula's on here. Yes, that they are here. These are not fake stories. And I think that is something that is so important. Logan, in 9 days, he's already made 6,300. He's a dad of four. He still works a full-time job. Shirley, look at this. In 13 hours, she made $1,800. Paula, this was her month last month. She had an $8,491 month as a homeschooling mom. Absolutely love this. Daryl said, update. He's almost at 9,000 now. See, that's so awesome, right? He's talking about Logan, by the way. Absolutely love this. So come on, let's just go ahead. Let's just get the elephant in the room right now. Let's just recognize the old way. How many of you have tried this before? You've tried to make money and you've tried to direct message people or strangers. Has anybody ever tried to direct message people or strangers to make money? How many of you feel guilty for bugging friends and family to get a customer? You're embarrassed by having to start awkward conversations on posts. Am I the only one that's had to do that? Yeah, yes, I hated it. Yes, that I didn't know there was a different way. There, you have the ability in today's world to stop having to convince people that instead you can attract people. I call it magnetic marketing, where because I have built a multi-million dollar business and I've never heard the word no. When I did network marketing, I read the book Go for No. I was like, if I just go for no every day, I can make more money. I built a business in a negative state. So I want you to type yes if you've ever felt overwhelmed or discouraged in trying to build a business any of these ways. Well, I'm so proud of you for being here and having the courage to learn that there is other ways. Because if nothing changes, my friend, nothing changes. So I want to introduce you to the Freedom Formula Blueprint, the 2 hour daily blueprint way. One, you learn high income producing skills. By the way, it's just like if you go to school to become a doctor. The skills you learn becoming a doctor, nobody can take these skills away from you. When you learn high income producing skills, nobody can take them away from you. And it unlocks multiple ways to leave a legacy for your family, by the way. Two, you learn social media and free ads, attraction marketing strategies. So you don't have to bother friends and family. You don't have to spend money on marketing and you don't have to spend hours online direct messaging people. Then you have a pre-built automated system. This is how you never trade time for dollars. This is how you don't have to be the expert because you have a fully pre-built automated proven to work system that is constantly out there working for you, doing the selling, doing the sharing, doing the follow-up and the follow-through for you. And it unlocks multiple income streams. With some of those income streams, you can make 100% profit. This is the beginner-friendly business model, helping everyday people just like you build a business that gives them more time and more control over their future. How many of you want more control of your future? How many of you would like to never have to look at your bank account again? Yes, look at the yeses and the me's. Yes, absolutely. So let's talk about the foundation, skills and attract. Matter of fact, these two foundations, if I would have learned this in network marketing, I would have never had to direct message people. But all network marketing taught me was to make a list of 100 people you know and bother them till they die. Literally, that's the advice I was giving, by the way. And these are skills, transferable skills that you can use in any type of business, by the way. You learn high income skills. No tech background is needed. No experience is needed, when I heard digital, I was afraid of tech skills. Everything is taught step by step, starting with the basics. You learn one step at the time. Step two, social media and free ad strategy. We can all agree, no matter where we go today, somebody is on their phone. No matter the age, someone is on their phone. We will show you, this is a skill I learned, and this is what we're going to teach you, how to attract people already looking for the solutions that you have. So that means no cold messaging, that means no bothering friends and family, and no paid advertising required to get started. So you realize you can build a digital based online income with no monthly expenses. The engine, the automations, and the profit. This is where it gets really, really, really good. We actually give you a pre-built, simple automated system. This is your quiet engine. I love that. Your quiet engine. This is a introvert's dream come true, by the way, because your business keeps working in the background while you spend time with your family, your grandchildren, your children, or if you still have a job, while you are at your job, you have a pre-built automated system that can be out there working for you. Step four, multiple income streams. Create more ways to earn so you have more choices in life. Instead of a tiny commission, again, I would make $12 off of a product. So instead of a tiny commission, I traded that for you and me keeping 100% of the profits on a digital program. Now, let's explain how that's possible real quick. Because when I used to promote a network marketing product, there's cost involved. So I understood I couldn't make 100% of the profit. But when you have something digital, there is not the costs involved. So how does the company, the Legacy Builders program, make money? Well, for the pre-built system, you pay a one-time investment of $39 or $69. That covers the expenses to have a team. That covers expenses to have the complete system and live mentorship. That's what runs the engine so you can make 100% profit on big sales. Matter of fact, let me ask you a question. If you could make 1,400 off of one customer, how many customers would you need? 1,400 US dollars. How many customers would you need to pay your biggest expense, your rent or your mortgage? Let me know in the comments. One, two, one, three, one. That's our first goal with you. Let's make sure your biggest expense is covered every single month. So, Priscilla, I love this. She had a $1,400 sale. She loves empowering other moms. I love what she says here. Another mom has decided to grab the mind-blowing opportunity. This is the best decision anyone can make. Earning income while helping other women build their own legacy. And that's what Priscilla's out to do. She's on a mission to achieve that, and she made $1,400 while she did that. Now, I know many of you have questions, have concerns, have fears, right? So let's go ahead and address them before we keep on going. You might be thinking right now, man, I'm 50 plus. I don't have any tech experience. Am I too old to learn this? Well, that's exactly what I thought as well. That is why I love the fact, because most of the people inside the program, they didn't have tech skills or understand the knowledge either. The Legacy Builders program was created for beginners with every step of the way. Here's another fear that a lot of us have. I work a full-time job. I literally don't have time. But the reality is, content can be batched once a week and run on automations. Most members start with just 2 hours a day tucked into the pockets of their busy day. We show you how to break down those 2 hours into income producing activity time. And that way you have the rest of your day with your automations working for you. Why most people don't think they can get their income producing activities done in 2 hours a day. You know why? Because they spend hours and hours in direct messaging. We're going to show you to let the automations do the work for you. And some of the other things that hold a lot of people back is this another MLM? Do I have to recruit? How many of you are like, how am I going to make money? Do I have to recruit? Absolutely not. There are no recruiting, there's no downline, there's no pressure. You earn by sharing a product, not by building a team. That is what I absolutely love. A product that can truly help people, a product that is out there every single day solving problems for people globally. Another silent fear people have is, what if I don't have a following? And I'm not an influencer, nor do I want to become an influencer. You don't need to. The attraction marketing system is built to help you attract the right people from zero followers that you can build quietly. When I launched my business in 2022, I created a brand new account. I decided to create it on TikTok. By the way, I'd never been on TikTok. It was brand new world. I created a business account over there and I built a business over there. Quietly built it. And then all of a sudden, people started discovering me going, wow, I didn't know you were doing this. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, here's my automated system. Check it out. And I let my freedom machine do the rest of the work for me. See, the real destination, yeah, we teach digital marketing. Yeah, we teach automations. Yeah, we teach how to have a successful online business without the money trap, without trading time for dollar. But that's just our vehicle, my friend. What we really do is we help people build a life with more choices. More choices begin with learning new skills. With no different than anything. If you want more choices in life and you want to become an accountant, you have to learn more skills. If you want to build a wildly successful online business for time freedom, you have to learn new skills. Are you ready to learn? Let me know in the comments if you are ready to learn. Here's the shift of the way people are making money now. This is something that is so important. First of all, there's 5.3 billion people globally online right now. 5.3. The global online sales is projected to be 6.3 trillion by the end of 2026. How many of you want a piece of that $6.3 trillion that is going to be made online? I know I do. Millions And when I mean millions, you can go to Google Trend and search this yourself. Millions are actively searching for ways to earn from home. The audience that needs the solution is larger now than it ever has been at any point in history. See, you're not just buying a business, you're learning transferable skills, digital marketing, automation, and attraction marketing that no one can ever take away from you, my friend. This is an investment in your education. You just have the ability to make money while you're learning if you want. I call it a learn and earn strategy. Learn and earn, learn and earn. Do you want to just go to college to learn for 4 years and go get a job? Or would you like to be able to learn and earn at the exact same time? So I want to share with you the system behind this success in the Legacy Builders program that's created 130 six-figure earners just in the United States, one self-made millionaire in the United States, another one super close to becoming a self-made millionaire, four six-figure earners in Canada, one self-made millionaire in Canada, and 30 self-made millionaires in South Africa rand money. Now, we have tens of thousands of people in our community that are four and five-figure earners because that was their goal. So I'm going to share with you the success, why this is happening. Building an income shouldn't mean sacrificing the people you love. Here's what I see a lot that happens. This is a typical online hustle. People quit because they get burned out because they're missing moments with their family. They're cold messaging strangers and bugging people, and you can only do that for so long without burnout. You have 24/7 content creation and hustle, tiny commissions. See, the Legacy Builders Freedom Path, we give you a pre-built automated system and show you a 2-hour workflow. Structure equals freedom. I don't want you to spend 2 hours being busy. I want you to spend 2 hours on income producing activities. We teach you attraction marketing. Customers come to you. Business works while you spend time with your kids. You get to keep 100% of the profit on digital programs. The business is the classroom. The skills that you're going to learn and the freedom are the real asset, my friend. I want you to look at it this way. It's a classroom that includes live interactive training to help you every step of the way. And by the way, you're never alone and you're never left to figure this out by yourself. So the right system doesn't replace your effort, it multiplies it. So inside our Legacy Builders program, you get step-by-step training on digital and attraction marketing. The exact sales process members use to turn viewers into customers. A clear blueprint, you will always know what to expect next. The business model, a proven, done-for-you, pre-built automated system, nothing to create from scratch, by the way. So we got rid of all of the guesswork. 5 beginner-friendly programs that you can choose from based on your goals, based on your dreams, and based on your budget. And you keep 100% of the profits if you decide to promote digital programs. That's 100% up to you. It's a safe place to grow, by the way. The support, you get weekly live mentorship and coaching calls. You get a private supportive community. It's actually over 60,900 other entrepreneurs just like you. So you know how like sometimes you want to do something, but your family doesn't support you? Well, you're going to get support from tens of thousands of people. You're going to feel love. You're going to feel seen. You're going to feel heard. And you're going to have the ability to have your questions answered because every objection you have ever already has been answered by someone inside our community and who used to feel the exact same way. So when you make a post, you're going to be loved on. You're going to be supported. That was something very important to me. I did not want to create a course and say, good luck. I wanted to create an interactive program that we can be on the journey with you and help you every step of the way. This business model is a proven, done for you, pre-built, automated system. There's nothing to create from scratch, right? 5 beginner-friendly programs. You pick the one that's best for you. And if you want to create or want to sell the digital programs, you get to make 100% profit. If you want to create your own program, you can do that as well. Cindy actually just posted this. This is why this program was created. She's a mom. She's a stay-at-home mom. She's made 4,313 days as a stay-at-home mom. She was actually playing with her children while a sale came in, a $1,400 sale while she was playing with her children. You can see the picture right there. She goes, I'm not going live every day or living in DMs. Who's got time for that? No, I'm building my own brand. And that's exactly what she's doing and learning inside this program. So she's not trading time for dollars. Congratulations, Cindy. I absolutely love that. And this is a great example of the complete quiet income system, right? The business model, it's pre-built, it's 100% profit, no monthly expenses. That business model also can attach an affiliate marketing. If you want to add an additional income stream, you can add that with no additional work. The training, step by step, you're going to learn what you need to learn to have a wildly successful business. The support, you're going to get weekly live mentorship from 60 plus thousand people. This isn't pieced together by a way. It's one system built to work as a whole. Okay. So what I want to do real quick is because some of you, I've seen many people like, is this live? Yes, it's live. And in fact, I would love for you to hear from some of the people inside the program that we're going to go global today. We're going to hear from people literally all over the world. Sabina, yes, you're with me. I want to start with Sabina, you guys. She's never shared before. So super excited to have her share. Sabina, are you with us, my friend? Yay,
I
go.
am right here. I'm right here. Thank you so much, Michelle. Can you hear me loud and clear? Am I
Yeah,
audible?
perfect. And you look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much. I really do appreciate. Thank you for this opportunity. For everyone who is here, your life is about to turn around because of this information you're going to receive and you're about to take action. Because any information received without you taking action, it does not transform your life, it does not change your life. But because you are here, you're about to hear about the most amazing stories that have happened to ordinary people, and now we are living testimonies. My name is Sabina, all the way from South Africa, Pretoria, by the way. I am 36 years old. I saw this opportunity when I was 34 with two kids and I was struggling financially. And at that point, my husband was busy with his PhD. I was a stay-at-home mom who tried so many things. When you talk about somebody who has tried so many things, you're talking about me. And so many things that did not work because there was no system that I could follow step by step for me to see success. And while I was scrolling on TikTok that morning, there are people that are here for the very first time because you are here. You're about to remember this day. That morning changed everything for me. I was scrolling on TikTok. My son just quickly went to school, and I was left with my daughter because she was out of school. There was no money to pay school fees. That's how bad things were. We already sold my car, we sold our furniture. And here I am on TikTok just scrolling, trying to forget about my problems. There's a lady who said she made 2 million rand in just the 8 months by following a step-by-step guide, using the phone just 2 hours. And I was like, how is this even possible? I did not believe it. It's human for you not to believe such things. You are seeing a young lady who is so successful and she speaks the same language as you. And she says, all I did was to use the phone that I already have. I just learned one skill and the skill has transformed everything all around my life. And I was like, okay, this sounds very interesting. What I did, I listened. You've got nothing to lose for you to be here tonight. Literally, there is nothing that you got to lose because you already lost a lot. Some of us, we saw this opportunity when we were almost losing ourselves. So I said to myself, Sabina, just listen to what this lady has to say. So, you understand how you can possibly move on and make money for yourself. Now, this lady said, I'm using my phone just 2 hours a day. I make 100% profit. And I'm like, 100% profit. How is it even possible? So after 6 months, of course, I did not believe it. I left. I was like, okay, I'm sure this is one of those opportunities. There's just a hype on it. It probably is just going to fade out. But Michelle, let me say this. After 6 months, this lady kept on running the business. And I thought to myself, there must be something here. I did not have money to start. I'm not a social media butterfly. I didn't know much about TikTok and I didn't even know how this could be possible for me. But all I had was courage. I had the courage to want to change my life. So I'm here to tell somebody we don't start businesses because we have the confidence to be on TikTok. All I had was the courage and the hunger to just transform the situation that I was not happy with. After 6 months, I took money from my husband's account. I didn't even let him know because you already said you can't just believe anything that you see on TikTok. I took money from him and I started digital marketing. And I remember he said, "Where did the money go?" I said, "That business I've been talking about, I just started." Michelle, I have been part of this amazing opportunity for the past 23 months. I am a millionaire because I had courage to start something. That's all that I needed. All of us here, if you have not started, you are here, you probably be thinking, how is it even possible? You just need the courage and for you to take action. That one action that I took on that day has transformed our lives. I bought a car cash. This opportunity has moved us from where we were financially. We were struggling. We used to live hand to mouth. Remember, my husband was part-time working because he was busy with his PhD. Life was hard, but I can tell you for sure, this business, Legacy Builder, has taken us from a place where we could have spent like 5 years trying to pay off our debts, but in just a few months, we are out of debts. I'm living the life that I used to live, that I always wanted to live. Michelle, I just want to thank God for you because this is what I always tell people about when it comes to Legacy Builder. God had me in mind and God has somebody in mind here. God gave you the mind to start Legacy Builder, not for you alone, but to transform our lives. And there are people that are going to see this opportunity. They're going to be touched too by what we are talking about. This is amazing. It is so amazing. This opportunity has changed a lot of people that joined, that have locked arms with us. You just saw us on TikTok, and somebody just believed in themselves that their lives can change because my life has changed. And I am so grateful to God for the step-by-step process because some of us we came here clueless. I did not start because I had it figured out. I came here as a beginner, but because of the mentorship, because of the support that is within our community, because of our blueprint that is beginner friendly, all of this has been possible. So I have made over 2.3 million from home using the phone that most of us we already have, not because I am brilliant, not because I had it figured out, because I had the courage to want to change my life. My children are living the dream that I've always wanted my children to live. I drive a car that is not, I'm not paying for it, by the way. I do not have any debt. Nobody can come in and say, "Oh, you owe me." I'm not owing anyone. This business has taken us out of debts. And I'm so grateful because of what God is about to do and what God is already doing. And let me just say this. I also won a $1,000. You can just imagine how much that is in South Africa. Hello, somebody. Hello. This business, we got into this house. I just want to show you something. We got in this house, there were no curtains. We only had very ugly blinds. There was no furniture in this house. This business afforded us customized curtains. This business has afforded us the things that we could only dream of having. But now we are living the reality. This is all in our own reality, and I'm so grateful. Michelle, God bless you. God bless you for not being tired of us, for always showing up for us. South Africa, this is just the beginning. If you are in South Africa, I know it's a global business, but I just want to tell my people all the way in South Africa, stop hesitating. It's time for you to take that action. The next 6 months of your life, it must be very personal, as it is personal for me, because we are about to unfold more opportunities. Thank you so much, Michelle. I really do appreciate this opportunity. God bless you mightily. Thank you so much.
So real quick, I love your story, by the way. What did your husband say? So you took the money out of his account, and now where you guys are today, what is he saying now?
There was a day we both looked at each other and it was like, thank you for having the courage to change our lives. Thank you for having that strong conviction to take action, because there is so much noise around social media. There can be so much noise around our families, around our loved ones when you see an amazing opportunity. But there was a strong conviction in me that said, girl, you gotta take that action. Now we both look at each other, we're like, babe, is this the life that we are living? And we are so grateful. We are so grateful. And he's right here. He's right here. And I am so grateful. I'm getting more emotional because I remember there were days we would look at each other along the passage and you'd be like, how did we get here? How are we going to pay our next bill? Now it's month end. And we would look at each other like, how is this even possible? How are we going to get to the 7? But I'm so grateful to God for his faithfulness, for giving me that strong conviction that I started. And yes, I had so many days I wanted to give up, but I saw the vision because every single day I get inside the community, I see how Legacy Builders Program has transformed ordinary people's lives. And I had to believe that for myself. And I'm so happy and grateful that I'm here. And yeah, we are still going to the top, by the way. So I am here. Thank you so much, Michelle. I love you so much. Thank you.
Well, I got to share
And
something with you. So
my
my
husband
son,
says thank you. My husband says
oh,
thank you. He's right here.
tell him
Thank
yes, I
you so
love it.
much.
Tell him I'm so proud of his wife. But Sabine, I need to share this with you. So my son will be done running in 2 years. I'm coming to South Africa, and we're going to do a digital growth meetup.
Lord, thank you, Lord. I cannot wait to touch you. I cannot wait to hold you. I am so grateful.
So we will be talking and we'll be getting it planned. So, yes. Oh, awesome. Woohoo. Yes, I'm going to be doing it. We've been wanting to do it. And the only time my son has off is their winter. And I'm like, I don't want to be cold. So he's almost done. I'm going to be going there, two different places in South Africa to be with our South Africa family and work, just hug on them and work with them because that's what I love. Yeah, you're in business for yourself, but definitely not in business by yourself. So I want to show you guys real quick what our community looks like because you heard her talk about the community many different times, right? So I want to pull that up. So this is what you get to be part of when you get inside the community and you can see the wins that are all happening inside the community. This is what I love, you guys. You can get inspired every single day by people all over the world, by the way. Speaking of a global business, check this out. If you go up here to our maps, look, we are literally a global business. We are doing business all over the world. It's wide open though. Like if you're listening right now in the United States, look at that. That's all that's in the United States. If you look over here in South Africa, that's all that's in South Africa. And this is what I absolutely love. We, again, global business, literally from all over the world. Matter of fact, what I want to do is, Sam, are you with me, my friend? Yes, Sam, I'm going to let you unmute and share and let them know where you're from.
Thank you, Sabina. Sabina, thank
You
you.
can hear me? There we go. Hi, guys.
Hey, how are you?
I am fine, my friend. Hi, everybody in the community. Super excited. Right in Nairobi, Kenya. I loved Sabina's story. It is so amazing. And I say, Michelle, every time I hear you speak, I just remember that first time when I joined the program and I felt renewed. I actually just felt new hope. You are a true hope dealer. I'll tell you a little bit about my story. My name is Sam Geshe. I'm doing this in our home office. All right. A former high school maths teacher. And today, I no longer work on that job. But I want to tell you exactly what that led to because this is absolutely amazing. I truly lack the words. Working in a 9 to 5 job, in a busy job, and I was putting in the work 12 hours per day in this busy job. I got promoted and I was working in a management job. It took all my time away. So I wanted to figure this out. And I know we have that in the house. Figure this out. So you leave home very early in the morning. My daughter, I'm a dad of 2 kids, but my firstborn daughter was actually asleep. Now to come back home when my child was still asleep. Right? Look at that. I missed my time with my daughter. And I'm telling you, like 3 first years of my daughter, I missed all of them, only just on Sunday or during school holidays. I felt guilty because personally, I didn't grow up with my parents. I didn't grow up with my mom, didn't grow up with my dad. And I actually saw the cycle coming back. I want to tell you this because this is so deep for me. And I hold so much respect for Legacy Program and Michelle and all this because it just built a legacy for me. 5 months after I discovered this program, 5 months, guess what happened? I submitted resignation and I quit my job as a high school maths teacher. Can you imagine that? And it was a total game changer because I didn't stop there. It changed my life. 10 months later, I hit my first 6 figures in Kenya. I don't know how many self-made millionaires we have in Kenya, man. I don't know how many.
I know you
Kenyan
need to
money.
count them so I can say it.
I'm gonna count them because I lost count. The last time I checked, I don't know 17. I'm gonna give the real count for Kenyans who have made millions in Kenyan money. This program has changed so many people's lives. Can you imagine? Including my own life, it has changed other people's lives totally. And it was a total game changer. I was able to bless my mom on her birthday. Imagine this. My mom's birthday, my mom did not bring us up for many reasons. We have not come from money for sure. And she was not able to bring us up when we were growing up. And God bless her because she took us under the care of my grandma. But because of this program, one Sunday during my mom's birthday, I just went to her and I was able to bless my mom with a brand new house. Can you imagine this? A brand new house paid in cash, all because of this program. I cannot even stop telling you how wonderful this is. It has given me a place to live. Everything, the dream life, the actual freedom I wanted. The other day, my daughter, who is in preschool, really, I just turned 20. I just turned 30 the other day. So my children are very young. My daughter's school, the teacher asked them, what exactly do your parents do for a living? Every child answered, but my daughter didn't know what to say because every time she goes to school, she leaves mom and dad in the house. And when she comes back, mom and dad in the house, they don't work. And it's true because this doesn't feel like work. This program doesn't feel like work. 2-3 hours per day, where is the work actually? I discovered this just like everybody else on pure accident. Totally, it was pure accident. I was scrolling like everyone else. I saw an elderly lady share about a business that you earn 100% profit. It changed how I see online. I stopped scrolling, changed even my habits. The program alone built my mindset. I would have never gotten this from my teaching degree. I have a first-class honors for your information as a math teacher. But the mindset I carry today, I give all thanks and glory from the legacy program. I want you to see this in a different way. I hope that by me sharing my story to you guys, you see this in a different way. You had Sabina's story. Sabina is a great friend of mine. And I just checked from Nairobi to Cape Town, it's only 4 hours flight. Michelle, I can't wait. I'm going to look for you there. Because you, my friend, you have changed my legacy as a young man. And I am so proud to reach to other young people and parents and retirees. Everyone needs to know about this. It's a true game changer. This program have allowed me to build a community of over 25,000 members. Powerful community. This program, I am celebrating 2 years. This July, 2 years since I joined this legacy program. I tell you what, if I went back and it was back in July, I would still say yes. And I would actually say yes much more stronger. Yes, it is the best decision I've made in my life. The one best decision was to say yes to this program. If you're on the fence, jump in. Jump in, because at the end of it all, it will be you and the decisions that you have made. You can make the rest of the year to be the best of the year by simply making one decision. All these people, self-made millionaires who came from nothing. I was struggling in debt, stuck in debt, and I would wake up in the middle of the night, almost getting anxiety attacks because I could see messages from the people I owed. I owed people and they would write bad, cold messages and I would read them and I couldn't catch sleep anymore. For the last 2 years, I even forgot how it smells to be in debt. I'm telling you, all thanks because of this program. It is doable. Don't overthink this. Show up every day. It will totally change your life. It's about the freedom. The program and the business is just the vehicle. The end destination is the freedom to be able to say yes to your family. It is the freedom to be present. It is the freedom to be there when they need you. That is the biggest joy that you can have. I love this program. I want to say
Yes.
big thanks to you, Michelle. You're amazing. And yes, 4 hours,
Didn't you
15 minutes
win
to Cape
something?
Town.
Sammy, didn't
Sorry.
you win some type of award in your country? A digital
Say that
marketing
again.
award?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. I want to share this. You guys are going to love it. So in the middle of me changing people's lives and going all in because I have seen how this works, an amazing company spotted what I do. This is an international group of people, and they were giving humans or humanitarian services, people who are going out of their way to serve more people, going out of their way to help other people. And they spotted what I was doing, and I was nominated. With me here, I have a platinum. Look at this. A platinum award as the best digital coach of the year in Kenya. This is just amazing. And it's all thanks because of this program. Thank you so much, Michelle. I
Oh,
wouldn't have gotten this international recognition. Now I get invitations to podcasts and media houses just to speak about this program. It has changed so many people's lives. And all thanks to you, Michelle. God bless you so much. God bless this community and everyone else. May we all win. Yes.
oh, I love that. Congratulations, you guys. Did you hear what he just said? He was a school teacher and he discovered this because he was sick and tired of not having the time with his family he wanted. And he learned these skills, and then he gets an award in his country for the top digital marketer because of the high income producing skills that he's learned. He's been able to get the resale rights on the programs because we all share stuff that we like. How many of you have ever shared somebody to watch a movie, a good book, or a restaurant? That's what Sam did, but he used social media to be able to do that and unlock multiple income streams. Now, what I want to do is, I want to, and by the way, the very beginning of this, if you guys got on late, we did break the entire program down for you so we can actually give you the replay as well. So, real quick, I have another a gal that has never shared before that is just having such great success right now. I would love for her to share your story and what she's doing. Manuela, are you with us, my friend?
Yes, thank you, Michelle, for
Thank
inviting me
you.
to this. First time, thank you
Congratulations.
so much. First time speaking. My voice is a little messed up because on my lives I get so excited, so apologize for that. But yes, my name is Manuela Vincent, and I live in Virginia, born and raised here. I have 3 kids, one teenager left at home. She's going to be going to college in the fall. And my life has always been a struggle. It started, back to when I was a kid. I had two blue collar parents who worked. That's all they knew how to do. We grew up in low income housing. And so I always heard the word broke my entire life. So they wanted better, better for me as every parent would. So I went and got 2 degrees. I went to school, got my master's and my bachelor's. I got into the field of HR. I don't know if Tim's on here, but he hates HR. So I apologize for that. But that's what I did. And I love to help people, the employees and things like that. But I never grew up the corporate ladder like I wished I would have. I never could, come to par with what those degrees promised they would give me. So I always struggled living paycheck to paycheck. I got married. I've been married 30 years now. My husband's a blue collar worker too. So he's always had to keep 2 jobs while I'm working a job. It was always hard. My kids, we've always struggled. Babysitters, we could barely afford those. Being evicted, homeless a couple times. So the struggle's always been real. Um, I actually was laid off from my corporate job of 20 years at the end of 2023. And that was even worse for us because now eviction notice on the doors, no food in the house, living at the food banks. So it's always been a struggle. I just felt like we had the generational curse going on. If anybody knows what that is a real thing. I wanted to break it. That's why I thought going to college and getting the degrees I was going to do something. It didn't. So that layoff, my husband had to get a third job. I mean, he's older than me, so we were really struggling here. And so I actually was Googling things like you mentioned, trying to find something I could do remotely, and I couldn't find anything. I even tried to get more jobs. 6 months, I looked for a job, and no employers were calling me. And I couldn't just sit there waiting on someone to save me. I had to figure it out. And that's when I actually went on Facebook myself, and I saw someone sharing this program, talking about how they were working 2 hours a day. I think they brought in like 600 that day. And I asked the lady, what are you doing? She said, just comment blueprint down below. And I asked her, and so I went into her system, and I literally was immediately sold on this. I didn't have any hesitations about it because I knew I was already struggling so bad. I didn't even tell my husband about it either. I did it on a payment plan. That's what I did. I was praying, and I prayed that I would get approved, and I did. And then I got started in your program. I followed, your training. I did the 7 days launch to profit. In my first week, 7 days in, I made my $900 back. So I was super excited. I actually scared my husband because it was on a Sunday. I looked at my phone, I heard the ding, and he was like, "What? What?" And I showed him, and he couldn't even believe it because he was skeptical too at first. And so I've been in this program following your mentorship, following Daryl's mentorship, 2 years in this. This month, Michelle, has probably been my biggest month. And I've just hit $6,400 in the last 3 weeks. I mean, I can't even believe it. I mean, I've never been able to say I'm a four-figure earner. Like that's something I've never done before. So I'm so grateful for you and the coaching. And if I could give any advice to any of you, definitely don't wait. Don't keep scrolling and passing by. Now is your time. If you're struggling like that, nothing's going to change if you don't do something about it. So I'm just thankful for the lady that I saw on social media that day. Thank you so much, Michelle. I'm so blessed to be here with you guys.
Gosh, I love your story and congratulations,
Yes, thank
$6,300.
you.
3 weeks is
Yes.
amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for sharing. Love your story. Oh my God. And you did great. You've never shared before. And you're
It's all those
amazing.
lives. It's all those lives. I'm thankful for you push me to do the lives. Thank you so much.
So happy you're here. So many of you might be like, okay, this information's great. How do I get started? So let me pull this up. And I want to cover with you because, like I said, there's 4 or 5 different ways that you can get started. Our top selling Legacy Builders Bundle Pack is the one-stop shop. It is going to equip you with everything you need to launch and grow a successful online business, plus unlock 5 income streams in Spanish and 5 income streams in English. So it's only $1,400, but you're going to be able to unlock UGC, brand deals, how to make reoccurring income. We have the most innovative AI training and mentorship inside of there, plus affiliate marketing. I share a 6-figure affiliate marketing strategy with you where you're not having to hustle and grind to achieve affiliate income aside the resale rights income. Then we have our Legacy Builders program for $900, includes the UGC and brand deal TikTok shop, and you unlock 4 income streams as there for a one-time investment of $900. We have the digital mastery that still has the brand deals, UGC, TikTok shop. It's only $600. You unlock 3 income streams as well. We have the passive daily pay blueprint for only $300, unlocks 2 income streams. And we have our launch pad, a great way to launch your business and start learning digital marketing. And it does unlock an income stream of one income stream as well. As a bonus, you get to be part of our digital growth community where you get to be around 60,000+ people with live weekly coaching and 24-hour access to the community. With us being a global business, there's always somebody inside the community willing to support and help you. You're also going to get access to some additional bonuses today as well. The 3C formula. This is where you're going to learn how to have clarity with your message, certainty, connection to equal customers. You're going to get access to that. It's actually a value of over $497. No matter what program you're getting today, you're going to get access to that. You're also going to get access to even how to build your own community. You're going to get access to invisible empire. If you want to build build a business without showing, like, no marketing, no faceless marketing, you're going to learn that. And even how to create your own product. We'll give you 200 digital product ideas as well. So that is going to be a part of the bonuses that you are going to get access when you get started today. Now, real quick, how you get started is just get back with the person that shared this with you. They sent you an email. The bottom of the email is a PS. It's the email that got you on here today. And in that PS is their website. Click on that, go through, see all the programs they have, and get the one that is best for you. Now, what I want to do is I want to pass it back to Lulama. She literally is part of our community. She travels all of the time. I know she was traveling on a train. So let me see if she's available to share. I'd love for her to share her story. Lulama, are you with us, my friend?
I am. I just got off the train. Thank you, Michelle. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my God, I hope I'm able to make it before. So I'm in London at the moment, and it's because of this business. I know we keep saying this, but it's because of this business. I have studied in London, lived in London, and then I had to leave because I couldn't afford to live in London. It was so expensive. I studied here. I had clients. There's a point in my life where I had to leave in 2024 because I just could not be able to afford to do the things that I love. Excuse the noise. I'm in the train station right now. But Michelle, I came across the Legacy Builder in 2024. I think it was around August, and I started my journey in October, not knowing anything about digital marketing. All I knew was that I had a big debt. I had a big debt, and I want to speak on, behalf of those women who are in debt or men who are in debt and they don't even know what to do. I had a big debt from a business because I'm also a designer by profession, and it kept me having sleepless nights for almost a year, up until I came across someone who was talking about this Legacy Builder, and they were able to pay off their bills. And I just thought, you know what, let me just give it a try. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? And what made me feel convicted to start was because I was seeing ordinary people who were changing their lives. I was not seeing celebrities, I was not seeing influencers. In fact, I had a big following when I started. I was already an influencer, but I just thought this is amazing that this is changing people's lives in an extraordinary way. And these are ordinary people. What's the worst that could happen if I could also just try? And just like everybody else, it's the best decision that I've made for myself, for my family, for my mental health, for my mental wellness, because in just 4 months, of starting off in the business, I was able to make, almost 500,000 in South African rands. I think I made about $30,000. And I paid off the debt. The debt that kept me up for almost a year was paid off in 4 months, in just 4 months of starting in the business. And if I can go on, the rest is history. I've been able to buy a car cash. I've been able to pay off a house. I've just revamped my house. I travel almost every month. In just 3 weeks, I've been to 3 countries. I was in Brazil, then I went to Zanzibar, and now I'm in London, all because of the business. And I'm just here to advocate, for people who are feeling stuck, who are thinking, I've tried everything, I've tried working longer hours, I've tried working hard. The main thing that I've learned in this business is how to work smart, how to have a system that works with you. The beauty, Michelle, is that I'm still able to do the things that I love. I'm here in London and I'm doing, personal styling for people, which was something that I loved. And I had to leave it because I couldn't afford to do it. But at the same time, I'm able to earn from the Legacy Builder business as well, whilst I'm still able to do other businesses. But what it has done as well, it has expanded, just my scope of work, because I have my own community. I'm able to, mentor in 10 different countries. I'm able to earn in such an amazing way where I don't have to think about how much money do I have in my account. I've never experienced this in my whole life, where you are just able to live, be present. But what it has also done is that it has helped us. My husband, for example, hasn't been feeling very well this year because he runs a restaurant in New York and it's very stressful. And, this has been a cushion for us as well. The fact that, I'm able to earn online, I'm able to, mentor in different countries and still earn online. And it's all because I've learned in the business. And I'm so proud of everybody who has taken the decision to start, Sabina, Sam, all the way in Kenya. I actually passed by Kenya when I was coming to London. Sam, I was in transit there, and also Manuela. These are all ordinary people, all of these people have extraordinary stories, but they are ordinary people, which means that this business is helping everybody. I always say on my lives, Michelle, money is a decision. People who make the decision change their lives. And because we all took a decision, we were scared, we didn't know what we were doing. If I can tell you, Michelle, you would laugh. Like, I didn't even know whether I was a boy or a bicycle when I started this business. I didn't know anything, I started with just $100, program. I didn't even know the $900 exist. I didn't even know that. But all of the information you get to learn inside, you get the support, you get to actually expand and stretch yourself. One thing that I can assure you, once you are in this business, you will never run out of ideas of earning with your phone. This is what this business has taught us, just so many things that you can be able to do with the phone that you have at your disposal. Please make the right decision with your phone, because this is a guide. It's a guide that will make you never ever have to toil in your life. People are always inspired when they see people having, being successful, but they don't realize that people started from the bottom as well. We all started from not knowing anything. I started not knowing anything. Now I'm able to earn. I don't know how much I've made. I don't even remember how much I've made. But I've made multiple, you know, um, figures. I made my first six figures in actually a month when I started, and I was surprised with myself. But I've inspired other people more than the money. I've transformed other people's lives as well. There are people who came across me talking about the business depressed. They were able to now come out of depression. There are people who had been, who had lost their jobs, who had no hope, who now have an income. There are people who have paid off school fees for their kids because they came across us talking about the business. For me, it's more than just making money, but just transforming everybody's journey. People's lives are being transformed. And if you are here, I hope that honestly, we are, your hope dealer, as you normally say, Michelle. I hope that you realize that money is a decision, and you are the one that has to make the decision to change the situation, because the information is there. We are here. We are the testimonies. We are living testimonies. I mean, I'm a living testimony to a lot of people, because I tell them my story. I tell them that I had a big debt. I didn't start off fancy, schmancy, I started off with a big debt, but I was able to pay it off. And honestly, thanks to this business, I can never, ever, ever, ever be in the same situation again. And thank you, Michelle.
Thank you so much for sharing. Love your story. I love the fact that you get to travel. I love watching your journey. It is really fun, my friend. So have a great weekend, and thank you so much for sharing. Oh my goodness, you guys. If you guys did not get inspired by somebody today, I don't know what would inspire you, because four different people, four totally different stories, totally different circumstances. That's just living proof that if you have the courage to take action, if you're willing to learn new skills, willing to want to have your own online business for ownership, you can absolutely do this. So your next step, get back with the person that shared this with you, and they sent you an email. It's the email you used to get on here. Go to that email, scroll to the bottom. In the PS is the link to their website. look at the products, get the one that is best for you, for your goals, your dreams, your desires. Once you get started in whatever program you pick, it's a one-time investment for the program. Once you get started, you'll immediately be taking to the next page, which is to pay your website fee. It's a one-time $39 or $69. That is going to get you access to your complete pre-done, pre-built system. So in 2 days, you can have a business in a box ready to be working for you where you can be making 100% profit. Then the next step, you'll be part of our community. Make sure you go in and introduce yourself. I will share this with you. It's my birthday month, so we're having a celebration going on. Anybody that gets started with the Legacy Builders bundle pack, your name goes in a drawing for $1,000. And we get 56 bundle pack customers. There's going to be 2 drawings given. One drawing for the brand new bundle pack customers and one for the community members that brought in a customer. So you have the ability today to win $1,000. I don't know if you heard Sabina say that. She just won 1,000. She was our winner for the first 56 bundle packs of the birthday celebration we have going on. She was one of the winners as well. We also have, for anybody that gets started, no matter if you get started on the launch pad, the passive daily pay blueprint, the digital mastery, or the Legacy Builders program or the bundle pack, your name is going to go in a drawing for $500. That drawing is going to be on Sunday morning. Last week, we gave away 2 iPads, and actually Lulama was one of them that won the iPad as well. This week, it's $500, which is so much easier than an iPad because it's been a little bit of a hiccup figuring out where I can ship an iPad to South Africa, but it's having fun. So this week, we're like, doing 500. So think about it. You can get started today and have the ability to also win 500. And then the drawing is done on Sunday, and I'm announcing the next drawing because we'll be having one more drawing as well. So that's just my birthday celebration. I just wanted to celebrate it with you, and you guys have the ability to still be part of that. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us. Super proud of you for being here and for having the courage to look at something that could potentially change your life. Have a great day and happy Friday, everyone.